guys, welcome back to my channel. It's the one, the only Dairy Queen. And so today we're gonna do something a little different. Y'all gonna take this road trip with me, and while we road tripping, we're gonna talk about the fourth trimester. The fourth trimester. Most people know that there's 3 trimesters, but we're gonna dive into what the fourth trimester is and the little known facts that people don't tell you about, all of that. So let's get it, let's go. So we know that 3 trimesters are normally, what you go through with a baby. And actually there's also a 0 trimester. We're not going to talk about that today though. But there's your 3 trimesters, and each one is 3 months or so. Then we have, after you have the baby, then you have the 4th trimester, which is also 12 to 14 weeks. And in this 4th trimester, which starts immediately after you have your baby. And your body is going through those changes just like you started going through changes when you found out you were pregnant. And your body is, detoxing, so to speak, of all those hormones that you were taking with those prenatal vitamins and the healthy eating you were doing, the extra water, all of that your body was doing to ensure that your son or daughter developed well while you were carrying them. Now your body has to rid itself of all of that extra. So like while you were pregnant, or while I was pregnant, mind you, my baby girl will be 5 months in probably 2 weeks or so, about 2 weeks. And so I just completed what is considered the 4th trimester. And so while I was pregnant and I was taking prenatal vitamins and doing all of that, like my hair texture changed. My hair texture is a solid 4C. My hair is really, really soft, baby hair almost. And while I was pregnant, it maintained that soft. It was really, really like baby hair. And so it was really easy to maintain, really easy to do things with. But now, even though I am breastfeeding, I am taking prenatal vitamins, but my body is using those prenatal vitamins. So my body is using the prenatal vitamins differently. And one of the things that I've really recognized this pregnancy, because this was baby number 2 for me, my hair texture has changed. And so what I used to be able to do with my hair, because I am natural and I've been natural now 11 years, so I had grown accustomed to my hair operating and doing certain things, and now it's not doing that, and it's completely different. My hair is more dry, more brittle. The hair products that used to snap my hair back don't do it for me anymore, and so that's an area of concern for me. And my hair has definitely been shedding a lot, and I don't like that, so that's a concern. It is, which is one of the reasons that I've made sure to continue to take my prenatal vitamins, to kind of keep some of those vitamins going into my system. But as well as, not only those types of changes, but of course your body, you should feel, actually what I feel is a lot more tired. And of course it also doesn't help to have a weeks old baby that depends on you for everything. But again, your body is fatigued more because there's so many things that are trying to shift back in place. You should even feel, at least I did with the second one. I didn't feel it as much with the first one, but I can honestly say with my second one, I felt as my uterus was contracting and going back down to its its normal size, like I could feel all of the other things, my bladder, my intestines, all of that shifting back to its, normal space and place, which also, as people say, shifted my bowels. And so that's a situation that people don't talk about. Like, constipation after you've had a baby and you've never experienced that before. There are indeed certain complications that happen that people don't talk about after you have a baby. And then those of us who have just had babies, like, we're not prepared for that and we don't know how to operate. Hello, I didn't have that issue with my first baby. So with this one, I've struggled with this fourth trimester situation more than I did with my first one. I struggle with and it could be, I'll be transparent, I do not believe I had postpartum, because postpartum is real, and so I do not want to label what I had postpartum. But I did struggle with more so having to return back to work as well. I was out for only 8 weeks. With my first one, I was out for 10 weeks. He also is a summer baby, so I was able to spend a little more time. She was born in July. He was born at the beginning of June. She was born at the end of July. So school had started back up, and I had to get back to work. But I struggled a lot with that, and I felt that mother's remorse for having to leave my baby and go back to work. And I'm very, very grateful and thankful for family who's keeping her, my mom specifically. And so, not really having to send her to daycare, but everybody doesn't have that. And so that is real. Mother's remorse is real, and it's part of that fourth trimester that mothers deal with and that we struggle with, and it adds on to the other thing of your hormones being out of control. So then you're upset, you're sad, you're angry, you're mad, you're happy. The baby is crying, you crying. Like, it's real. All right, guys. Well, I made it home, and so I wanted to make sure that I finished this. But again, the fourth trimester is just another 3 months, 12 weeks. It's just the time frame after your baby is here where you're transitioning, and we can move into all of those things that you don't know. That's going to be actually part 3. I've decided this is going to be maybe a 3 to 4 part series on the newness of a baby. Our series, this is the first part, the fourth trimester. Part 2 is going to be breastfeeding 101, or things I didn't know about breastfeeding. Part 3 will probably be the first 12 weeks with a new baby, what that looks like, and pumping and all of that. And then part 4 is probably going to be working mom woes or blues or something like that. But if you've been with me this long, make sure you go ahead and smash that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. Also, drop in the comments some questions you may have about being a new mom, about breastfeeding, about the fourth trimester, about even pregnancy. Maybe that's what part 4 would be, what I wish I had known before getting pregnant. I don't know, but just drop some questions in there and I'll be sure to answer those in one of my series. All right, make sure you turn on the notification bell so that you are notified every time I upload. Dairy out.